Zippoe. I am the CEO and founder of Zippoe.com. Zippoe.com is our nation's first social real estate platform, allowing the buyer, seller, and real estate professional to connect instantly to discuss and negotiate real estate. If you look at our current online real estate industry, there are several problems that I'd like to outline. If you look at Trulia.com, Zillow.com, LoopNet.com, along with Realtor.com, you see that there are no platforms that allow you to post your residential as well as commercial listing on one site. You have to go to one site or the other to post specific properties. So we saw that as a problem that we'd like to solve. In addition to that, there is no instant communication. You cannot chat with the person that listed the property instantly to discuss the particulars of the property. So we saw that as a huge problem, and we'd like to offer a solution for that. In addition to that, there is no video advertising for the property from the real estate provider for their services as well as the property. So we want to offer a solution for that as well. And there are no platforms that allow you to post your specific property criteria on a site to say that I'm looking for a 5,000 square foot home in San Francisco. I'd like to pay $5,000 a month, and I'd like it by December the 1st, and I'm guaranteed to move in if all of these conditions are met. No site out there offers that capability on one platform. The solution is Zippoe.com, the nation's first social real estate platform, allowing you to communicate instantly with the buyer, seller, and the real estate professional. Now you can instantly communicate about the office unit that you're interested in. You can communicate about the residential home that you're interested in. You can get the square footage, the pricing, the location, the crime rate, the highway accessibility, the grocery store listings, everything instantly from the person that listed the property. Now, if they're not on site, if they're not online at that particular time, it sends them a text alert and they're able to converse with you via text message, but you all are able to instantly negotiate the terms of that deal. In addition to that, we also have a real estate freelancer section that allows you to post your specific real estate project. Let's say that you're in need of a lawn care provider or a housekeeper or an electrician or a plumber. You can go to our site, post that project on our site. Bidders and businesses in that area would actually bid on that project. You selecting the winner based upon their site credit rating, based upon their reviews, based upon the instant communication that you've had with that company. So we believe this is huge for the real estate industry and to have it on one platform. In addition to that, we offer all of our users dedicated pages. You can post unlimited residential as well as commercial properties on our site, in addition to videos of the property. We do have a YouTube video repository section that allows you to upload any and everything real estate related. So now you can learn how to do the ceramic tiling. Now you can learn how to become a real estate agent. Now you can learn how to do the roofing or some electrical work if you're interested right from our site. In addition to that, we have a residential and a commercial furniture classified feature that allows you to buy and sell residential and commercial furniture from the same platform that you get your property from. So now you can sell your home as well as sell your furniture inside that home. Now you can buy a home and buy the property for that home from our site. In addition to that, you can buy your commercial furniture for your office as well. So we're excited about that. And we also have our patent pending matching feature that allows you to upload your specific property criteria. Let's say you want a house in Dallas, Texas, 5,000 square feet. You need it by December the 1st. You can actually upload that to our site. Sellers in that area would actually fill that property, notifying you via text, and you all can begin to discuss the particulars of that property. So Zippoe is the nation's first social real estate platform. It is everything real estate, and we're excited about these opportunities. If you look at our competition here, Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com, along with LoopNet, all of them charge you a service fee to list your property on their site. They're all outdated and ineffective for the most part for today's society. There is no instant communication on any of these sites. There is no way to advertise your property using video on any of these sites. There is no way for you to search for both residential and commercial properties on any of these sites. If you look at Zillow.com and Trulia.com, Trulia only allows real estate professionals to post on their site. Realtor.com only allows realtors to post on their site. So we've provided a platform where everybody can post unlimited residential and commercial properties, unlimited videos. We have our classified section, we have our YouTube repository section, and our service is absolutely free to all of our users. And we're excited about that. If you look at our grid here, we offer features that our competition simply don't offer. And we think once people realize that we do exist and that we are alive and well, they'll naturally migrate to our site because of what we offer. We save the real estate industry as a whole hundreds of millions of dollars a year because we don't charge our real estate agents or our property owners any fees to post on our site. So we believe once we have the property marketing, once we have the proper advertising, we believe that people will flock to our site. Our target market, there's about 7 billion people on the planet. We'd like to reach at least 2 billion people over the next 7 to 10 years, and we really believe we can be the leader in our respective industry because of the features that we offer. We do plan to be an international site. And we plan to be effective in that.
All right.
Okay.
Time is up. Big round of applause. Sorry. Oh, all right, judges, feedback. Tim.
So how much of this exists today?
It's completely built.
And what kind of, I guess, what led you down the path of deciding all of these, like you look at that checklist, right? It's like everything you could possibly want. But companies aren't successful because they provide all the things anybody might want. They're successful because they identify a particular market, a particular user base with a particular set of needs, and they focus and do that thing really well. I heard pitches for about 3 different businesses in there. What's your strategy around?
Well, my thinking was to make the site as useful as possible, as much of a tool as possible. After hearing the feedback from the other companies, I can see that I may have a number of features that I may need to trim back a little bit and focus on one thing in particular. But my thinking was going into it that I would add these features so that it would be a can't miss for everybody that would use the service. So
that's the exact opposite of your strategy. We need to, because that will be. Because you're not going to hit anyone, you're just going to spread it.
Okay. Okay.
You want to figure out who your target is and focus and laser in on that.
Okay.
Have you launched already?
Pardon? Yeah. We're in beta. We plan to launch officially in about.
But the site's live already.
Yes. Yes, it is live.
I didn't catch what your revenue model was.
Well, but we're right now the display ads, subscription fees for our business owners that are bidding on the projects, and we actually need some mentorship and some help in developing a more viable business model.
What's the background of the team? Like, why real estate? What knowledge did you bring to understand this problem and to try to solve it?
Well, I just had an idea. I would always search commercial and residential furniture. I saw that there could be a more efficient and effective way. If you add the instant feature in there, it expedites the real estate transaction process, and I thought that would be huge for the real estate industry, and I think it will be based on the feedback that we've gotten thus far. So that was my reason for launching this site.
Just to go a bit deeper, I agree with the themes that people are setting up here. Just to pick one.
Yes.
You've got in that site this contractor area. I just happen to be building a house. And I've just gone through the process. I'm actually in the process with firstly architects, then planners, and getting commission, and then getting bids. It's a nightmare. The whole thing is a nightmare. It's completely random. Like, I've got a number of bids that have such a huge delta between them, yet they're all claiming to be building the same thing, roughly the same standard.
Yeah, right.
It's kind of like this mystical process. And you always suspect the architect and the contractor in cahoots as well. So if you just focus, let's just pick one on that, and you made that a transparent process where anyone can come and bid as long as they have the right credentials. Just that alone, without anything else to do, would be huge. So I would just want, like, you could pick a different one. But it could be any one.
Well, I like this one just because it sounded like your revenue model is mostly based on revenues from the contractor area. So why not focus on that?
On where you're making money.
And then the other thing is, some folks were talking about rating. That's something that Angie's List is using. So letting people rate contractors that they worked with in the past. put in the reviews of the projects that they've done.
Greg?
Are you focusing on rentals or for sale?
Or both.
Wrong answer.
Do you get this one?
No, I
I-
Are you using MLS data or are you bypassing it?
This is user generated.
So no MLS data.
The MLS listings will come from the agents that actually post on our site.
I do think like on Zillow and Trulia, the agents pay for their ads on their side, they don't pay for the listings themselves. Just as a point of information. So you're not, the sites are free, it's the advertising on the side that's a pay for model. I like the social to social, but just be cautious on that point of information. Do be aware that Zillow has a site that is called Postlets, where they let you basically create your posting and post to all the other sites, including their competitor sites, because it's a pain in the ass for people to build the core piece. They're going to let you post to the MLS. So if you're going to build a complete system that's independent of the MLS system, you're essentially building a two-tier reality, and there's some regulatory hell that's going to come down on top of it.
Well, the other issue is that there's a lot of data around the transactions that have happened that is public data, and that Zillow and their competitors make available. Getting that data is critical for home buyers to kind of get a sense for, where the prices are going and things of that sort. So they definitely want that historical data if you're going to do real estate.
So just to confirm, you have no MLS integration strategy?
No.
So my guess is you've come across a number of clever real insights in the real estate market, not all of which may make sense under the hood of a single corporation, at least at the start. So I would kind of like go through each of these things that you've seen as missing in the real estate market, like the difficulty around finding a contractor, like being able to have really visually rich videos that show properties, being able to, for a buyer, an intended buyer to declare their intent, say, hey, are there any properties like this? There's a couple of things that you mentioned that, aren't out there. And I would find one of those real needs, right? And then go, and ideally the one that's the most valuable that nobody else is really focusing on, and then run like hell with it, and you'll get somewhere. You'll get somewhere wonderful.
So when I was moving here from London, I actually looked on Craigslist for properties. And one of the properties that I looked at had a video. And because of that video, I saw exactly what the apartment was like, and I took it straight away because I got a walk-through video, first-hand experience. So I definitely think you're heading towards the right way. All right, judges, scores in, please. We got a 3 from Keith, 3 from David,